For more tips from the legend Charlie McCann, just subscribe free, like, and click the bell for more content just like this. Massive weekend for racing, the Arc de Triomphe in Gay Paris. Charlie McCann will tip us the wink. You love this weekend, don't you?
Oh, this is the greatest flat race in the world. Forget your Derby, forget your Breeders' Cup, forget your Breeders' Cup Classic or wherever. This is the greatest horse race in the world. Greatest flat race. It's obviously not the greatest horse race. The Grand National is obviously still the greatest horse race in the world. But the Arc is the culmination. It's the championship of the 3-year-olds and the older horses over a mile and a half. Mile and a half is not the sexiest distance these days, around about 10 furlongs is. But this race has stood the test of time, and it's won invariably by a champion. And it will be exactly the same this weekend, because Enable will be, will at the age of 6, and it's an extraordinary thing that you never had 6-year-old horses competing, let alone 6-year-old mares. But there's an emphasis now that you think, well, the mares can only have one foal a year. Why don't we campaign and more rigorously? What actually happened, Rob, is that Frankie cocked it up last year in the Arc. That's the only reason she's still in training, is that he thought Gayeth went off too fast. It was a poor ride by William Buick. He only beat one home, and Frankie was too near what was a suicidal pace. And in the end, the best horse lost, and Enable was that. And you could see John Gosden and Dettori and Prince Carla, they were going to retire after 3 successive Arcs and send it to the paddocks, but not this. It wasn't to be. She finished second, but she's going to make history. She's that good. She's an absolute.
Do you win it, Charlie? Will she win it?
Yes, she will. Yeah, with no Love as well. Love was the big danger, which was on fast ground. Love would have been a massive danger. Everybody's thinking now. At the start of the season, everyone was saying, look, Enable lost the Arc last season because it was heavy ground at Longchamp. She lost it because of just, it was just, if Frankie had his time again, I'm sure he'd have ridden her with a bit less restraint. This year, she has a wonderful draw in stall 5. Everything, she doesn't need luck. She just needs to avoid bad luck. And I think with that, this is a massive ride for Frankie. But I think Enable is head and shoulders. So they're around about 5-4. I do think, I know there's some people near to me who have 10-1 vouchers for Enable when it looked as if she was going to retire, and they backed her at 10-1 for Sunday. But she's 5-4. I think that's a fair price. And I think she'll right the wrong of last year. And I think Enable will make history. And I think she'll win a 3rd Arc. And
just anything else, just very briefly, anything else?
No. Enable is...
Enable or bust, yeah.
Enable or bust. I do think that it was a 2-horse race. Stradivarius is a good horse, the Gold Cup winner, but that was over 2.5 miles. This Enable is something special. And I don't think it's possible we'll never see, a horse finish 1-1-2-1 in the Arc de Triomphe again. We just must bow down, and to connections as well. Not only the trainer John Gosden, but to Prince Carla, the owner, who has campaigned to be in the race 4 times as a broodmare. It's fantastic, or potential broodmare. And Enable 5-4. Let's get behind her.
Gamble aware, gamble responsibly. Charlie, thanks a lot. We'll do it all next week. See you, mate.
See you.